Welcome back to Breakfast with Bob. We are at Ironman 70.3 Dubai. Our next guest, Abdulla Attiya.
Yes.
17 years old. Love that. And you're part of the sort of the developmental team of the Bahrain team.
Yes, I am.
So talk a little bit about your background. You live in Bahrain.
Yes, I do.
Grew up there.
Grew up there, born and
Yes.
raised there.
And what were your sports? I usually say, what were your sports growing up? You're still growing up. You're only 17. But when you were younger, were you a swimmer, cyclist, runner? What sports?
I was a swimmer. I used to swim for the national team.
Oh, wow.
So I have a swimming background, but I never really liked swimming. I was like on and off. But I used to do little runs, like just 5Ks, maybe once here and there.
Yeah.
But yeah, I was a swimmer basically, you could say.
What was your distance? What did you like swimming in the stroke?
Butterfly, 200
You're a fly. 200 fly.
Like 200 fly.
Okay, there's no question. I always look at the sort of the toughest events in each sport. 200 fly, 400 IM to me.
I always get asked that question, but
what do you think?
I'll beat the 200 fly because in the IM, I always end up resting the breaststroke because I'm bad at it.
Yes, yeah.
So it's 200
But
fly.
there's no rest in fly.
Yeah, no rest and fly. You just start there. Even if you want to go slow, you're still hurt. You're still getting hurt.
Usually they find that there aren't a lot of volunteers to do the 200 fly, right? It's because it's such a tough event.
Not many people racing it. Like I remember I went to the Swimming World Cup in Qatar.
Yes.
And the 200 fly didn't have any semifinals or anything. So
Yes.
straight away you go into finals. So I could say I went to the finals in the World Cup.
Now, was the goal Olympics?
For
swimming? Were
no,
you thinking,
no chance.
No chance.
No chance. There
Okay.
are way better swimmers in Bahrain.
When did you transition from being a swimmer to a triathlete?
It was a year ago.
Okay.
I did an aquathlon, and I was lucky, which is a swim run.
Yeah, a swim run, yeah.
Yeah, I was lucky enough to win it. So I was like, maybe I think other people got lost or something. But yeah, it was a good start. So I was like, my friend told me, you know what, get a bike. You should go to the next step, which is triathlons. I never rode a bike before, as you can see by the cuts and stuff.
Oh, so is that from falling down on the
Battle
bike?
scars, you can say. So yeah, and then I just finished the triathlon and nowhere close to first place or anything.
Yes.
And yeah, just finishing it made me feel awesome. Like, win or lose, you just feel accomplished at the end when you reach that finish line. So I just loved the sport and couldn't stop training. Just loved training every single day.
Yes.
I had a good guy with me as well, Michael Gilliam, and he just makes me fall in love with the sport more and more with his fun training sessions. Like whenever I train, I don't want it to be like very strict, but like when it's time to work, it's time to work. But like he makes the sessions fun as well, so you get to enjoy it a lot.
And the fact that he's never worked with any world-class athletes like Chris McCormick or Spencer Smith doesn't give him any credibility at all.
Oh yeah, sure.
He knows his stuff.
He knows his stuff for sure.
So the goal is, from talking to Mick, 2020 Olympics, Tokyo. Hopefully, right? And by then, the triathlon might be a sprint.
Yes.
Right? Might be short. So speed is of the essence.
Yes, for sure. It's all about speed.
All intensity.
All full gas.
Full gas all the time.
Full gas.
So you're not doing stuff like this.
No.
This is way too long.
This is not
That's
mine.
for old people. Yeah. Let's
old
stick
people.
with young. This is a young person's game. What you're doing right now.
Very well said.
Thanks. So talk a little bit about what it is about this sport that is really intriguing for you. Like, you come from that swim background, you've come into a sport with swim, bike, and run. It's tough to balance all that. What is it about this sport that really moves you, that you love?
The thing I love about the sport of triathlon is the camaraderie between every single triathlete, and it's just so connected. You just meet lots of new people. Like today I just met you and stuff, but I knew you way back then. You never knew me. So yeah, it's just really amazing how you get to meet lots of people, travel around, and it's just
Yes.
a sport that makes you want to do more, and the more you give to it, the more you get back as well, just like yourself. You're a pioneer as well, so it's amazing.
Pioneer means old. Thank you.
Oh, sorry.
No, that's good.
Yeah.
That's good. So in this country, we know, or in this part of the world, there's a problem with diabetes. There's a problem with childhood obesity. You've probably seen it growing up in Bahrain.
Yes.
With probably a lot of contemporaries who aren't working out. Why do we see that here?
It's sad to see. To be honest, diabetes also runs in my family.
It does.
So this is one of the reasons I'm doing triathlon and sports in general, which my mom also fully on supports me, is because she doesn't want me to end up with diabetes, as it's easy to get for me since it runs in the family.
Yes.
So doing triathlon keeps it away. And the answer to your question is that many people here are just lazy in general. Like they just don't, maybe because they don't have the support to do the sports and stuff. Like I think the project of the Bahrain Endurance 13 is helping off as many athletes in Bahrain started to do sports. People that you see smoking 10 packs a day, quitting the cigars and stuff, just starting triathlon, as you know, it's just the support that they need, like which we're getting now in Bahrain through the Bahrain Endurance 13. They're all supporting, and many people are joining the sport. Like you can see a new cyclist every day on the road, even though it's a small island.
With the sport, like you said, you've grown up in Bahrain. Either the sport has really grown in the last number of years. Have you seen that?
A huge difference from 30 people in a triathlon race to 300 in a triathlon race. You can tell it has grown.
And do a lot of the other kids that you know, a lot of the 17-year-olds who probably knew nothing about the sport, do you see more of your contemporaries getting into the sport?
Before it used to just be me, but now there are a few rising up triathletes, which is really good. You know, you can have good training partners as well. Like many of them don't come from swim backgrounds, but they're really good runners and cyclists. So you know, they can learn from me on the swim. I can learn from them on the run and bike. So it's really nice to see lots of them as well come up.
You mentioned your mom.
Yes.
Your mom has been incredibly supportive through all this, because this is not a cheap sport, right? This is, you know, it's not like you go running or go swimming. You need a swimsuit and goggles. You need a pair of running shoes. Then you need a bike. Then you need all the rest of it.
True.
I'm sure it's been a little bit of a struggle.
Yeah, it has, to be honest. But my mom is very supportive with this sport, because she's noticed how before, when I was a swimmer, they'd always force me, abs, go to training, abs, go to training. And now it's like, abs, stop training, abs, stop training, because I just keep on going. And she just loves the fact that I'm doing this.
You're motivated on your own. She doesn't have to motivate you.
Yeah, she doesn't have to motivate me. And it's the fact that, you know, at this age in Bahrain, you'd usually find many people, you know, like my age, just drinking, getting drunk, stuff like that, you know. And she just finds triathlon as a good reason for me to not be in that community and be surrounded by good people and healthy people, to have a healthy lifestyle. So she's full on supporting me with that.
You are a very mature young man.
I appreciate
what you're doing. Talk a little bit about the Bahrain 13, the fact that you were picked up on that team, even though most of the other folks are Ironman and Ironman 70.3. You're an Olympic guy, and it's an Olympic guy for 4 years away, and now you're part of the best team in the world.
Well, first of all, I'd like to thank His Highness Sheikh Nasser and the guy who owns the team and the managers of the team, Chris McCormack, Michael Gilliam, the team behind the team, as I could say, Chris McCormack, Michael Gilliam, Derek, Lisa, Pringle, Michael Hulst, I can't pronounce your name, sorry. And they're the reason I'm here today, get to chill with Olympic athletes as well, like Jan Frodeno, Olympic gold medalist, Torenzo, ITU, 5-time world champion. You get to chill with them. It's people like these guys, you get to sit with them, you learn a lot from them as well. So I'm just really, really honored and really thankful for them giving me this opportunity. Not every day in Bahrain you get to sit with world-class athletes and train with them, see what they eat, see what time they sleep, and it's just the simple things that make a huge difference.
Love it. Abdulla, it's such an honor to get to meet you.
Oh, it was really nice meeting you too.
Abdulla Attiya has been our guest. Again, this is Breakfast with Bob. We are at Ironman 70.3 Dubai. Watch this guy, Olympics 2020 Japan, on the starting line. Hold on, everyone. We will be right back.